Broadcast up.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tailback. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Offensive line is trash.
Down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
He's not going to get me. 49, check 49, check 49. Who's it? Mike 55, Mike 55. Carmen. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game.
I just seen a prisoner on here. What's up, prisoner?
I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking
he know
for.
what I'm talking
Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
I think you're incarcerated right now.
More yards each time.
Huh?
That's what you're looking for. Setting the tone.
Yeah, you talking
your
about
offensive line.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
On the opening drive.
He ain't here.
A nice run there, 9 yards. And the 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's going to burst in his step. That's a big pickup right there on first down.
That nigga empty right now.
Ain't empty, is he?
He empty, son.
Never connections.
What's up with y'all doing?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
You already know. Yeah, man. Monday is the worst day of the week.
Now a handoff.
And I have no lead.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2
Oh, yeah,
yards,
that's bad.
good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the
it's
open
crazy.
ground,
Like,
establish the
I mean,
ground.
Cali ain't nowhere near the scripture right
Conversation
now.
we're talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and
Yeah, I'm
establish
going to my suitcase try to find some goddamn leftovers.
Niners have the first down on a gain of
They
11.
have to be somewhere, goddamn it. We have to be somewhere.
If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
Let me tell you something.
as we're seeing so
Because
far, that continuity
anything that
is
you have
there. You can see that they're playing
abundance
off of
in,
each other.
I swear to God, if you can't find that, if you search hard enough, you will find it.
Exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
The thing is, I only got one suitcase. I just searched every corner of that bitch.
Well, it's not there then.
Hey, Willie, you know, look, don't come here with that negative.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
This is rolled up in your socks.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go, Sonny.
And he looking right there.
I am looking right now. I'm not playing right now.
And that'll set him back 5.
You been there long enough, you should have a connect by now.
Oh, I got to connect. It just, I really don't buy weed during the week. I would buy like once a week, so I don't get ahead of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, though, I was a little too turned up this weekend.
So you got ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I got ahead of myself and I smoked it all.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, second and 15.
And I lost my vape pen. So usually when I smoke all my weed, I still have my vape pen. And the vape will last me like all month.
From the shotgun, it's Stewart.
You got to invest in a vape pen, though,
No, I got one, but I lost it.
They call that a
And then you
loss
got to
of
invest in
6
another
yards.
And I'm not
And it's third down
Fuck
now.
that shit. Fuck that, brothers. I got 2 non-weed smokers trying to tell me how to. Gosh, oh man, I'm doing bad right now.
We know how
It
to do
seemed
it.
like 3.
Yeah, we know how to do it.
It seemed like 3 now weed smokers.
Who's the third one?
You.
You, because you ain't smoking.
Fuck you.
Murray with a third and long.
Light it up, roll it up, inhale, exhale.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Totally
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Alan Sink was the quarterback and center on that play. They saw the blitz.
I should not even jump over y'all got that chat line until I found me something.
Engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket.
What season? What game y'all on? What season? Fucking
They'll give it here.
11.
And effective running here.
Y'all good now.
Down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I don't have time. I don't even get up. I don't even get on my PlayStation and play my game. I just get on here, talk shit whenever I see y'all on here. I'm for real. I gotta get back into my gaming mode.
But you got a weed for that, right?
No, to tell you the truth, I used to get like I can smoke and get into gaming mode, but I can't do that shit no more.
A first down.
What a catch and
I want a 5-minute little
and I'm
routine.
starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the
You know, you play right now,
NFL, the
Dave.
competition committee,
Brian?
some other places,
Brother?
they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having
You
too
playing
much
with
of an
your
effect
souped up
on the
Eagles,
game.
huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fuck your souped up Eagles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end
Fucking
zone
milked the
for
whole
a
damn first half
touchdown.
or first quarter, right?
A 3-yard
You did what?
touchdown run.
Milked the
And
whole first quarter?
49ers drive
Like
right
49
down the
seconds of the
field
first
and
quarter, right after
score
touchdown.
on the opening drive.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I hate people that seem to do that, bro.
Finally scored, though.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays
To me,
a
I
6-0
can't keep the ball that long. If I,
Now he's back
most
out there to boom
of
this
the
one
praise
away,
about
maybe with some
Arsenal
frustration
is
after the
for big
PAT
yards.
miss.
Yeah.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
look at it.
Ah.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Then I play hurry up offense 24/7.
Yeah. Sounds like the XFL's for you then.
So what?
Sounds like the XFL is ready for you then.
Oh yeah, they might be ready for me. XFL garbage though. That
Wasn't
shit
too bad, though.
boring.
I mean, it was low scoring and shit. Like, they won high scoring and shit. But, yeah. Kickoffs and stuff was pretty cool.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find Hogan
Look
here
at me.
complete.
I felt me a little something.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the
Now get
30.
happy for me. Get happy
It's
for
a
me, my
big
guy.
play there for the Eagles.
He got one.
44 yards.
First play of mine, 44 yards. Down the field.
So the
Hey,
big
look,
play
I
happened
thought
all
with
the
some
way down
green
to
and you
the
got
30
some,
now
and you
for
got
first
more
down.
I found
green
some,
yardage.
right? I found some yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's
Get
some
him
shit.
down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Cover 4 ain't
They'll
gonna
have
be
2 remaining as we step aside here in this
You
first
said what?
quarter.
Out here running cover 4. Ain't gonna do it, coach.
Oh hell nah.
Ain't gonna do it.
8 yards.
Unless you know,
Valley on that
how
first
to
down
call
run.
it, you
Second and two.
gotta have the right plays
2nd and 2.
or the right timing.
And this is
Putting over on top shelf.
touchdown.
But kids can't get it.
Philadelphia. 22-yard touchdown.
Look right at the
pass.
scene where he's trying to
As
use it.
his guys
No,
can now
sir.
take the lead with the extra
Yeah, but they
inning.
cover four, man. Them other routes be killing me. They cover four, man.
Yeah, well, I got a corner route, I got an in route.
Did it very well.
How about him
See?
getting his body, his hands,
And then if nothing
everything
else,
underneath
fucking
and
scramble or
around
give
the
him the run
football
back.
without it hitting the ground and causing
So
some
you're
death
supposed
in the minds of
to
the
be
people.
running cover
Have to
four
look
in
at
like
this and
fucking
possibly
30 to
review it
15.
with a tremendous effort.
Oh, I'll run cover 4 against them.
And he'll make it
But
across the 20.
I'm manning up
As
fucking
his
receivers
guys will
and
set
shit.
up shop at the
Yeah.
23-yard line.
I'm manning up that, free safety, put them on deep halves or manning them up with the tight ends.
I don't see how y'all boys do that. See, if I do that, see, if I did exactly like how y'all boys be doing, you and Ashley, I would get my ass whooped because I'm addicted to the turbo button.
Like, was that true?
And I be running past motherfuckers like with the ease.
Maybe a yard on the
With
24.
the ease, bro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one
Cover
was
4
swallowed
guys, they got
up
good,
because what they're hoping
good
is
running
the
lanes
defensive
for the
lineman will take the bait and move laterally
Yeah.
and open up
And then,
a crease that
man
they
up
can
the
run
outside,
through.
guys.
Didn't happen on that play.
They got 90-something man and press.
The run only got a yard. Here's
Nah, but the
second and
thing
9.
is with me, I'm good at transitioning while the ball is in the air.
Oh, yeah. That's something I
Why-
gotta
when-
get better at.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. The thing is though, you do know how to select your characters like
Yeah, you click on them and then you use it to like get them in the right position.
But thing is though, if you don't know how to do it right, it will click on to whoever the ball, like say if the ball is in the air, like you try to click to the cornerback. If the ball is like close to a linebacker, it will switch you over to a linebacker.
Oh, yeah.
No room
I thought you were
to
talking
run to
about
get upfield.
Yeah, but you gotta know how to click. You gotta know how to click on to the, at the right
As they
time.
look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd
I
and
be
4.
killing niggas with that. Interception, give me that.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah, that's right. Hey. Mike 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
Oh, he goes out of bounds.
So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I thought it was a good first down, but all right.
Hey, but look though, Dave. Next time when you're ready though, you can play me again, son, because I know you've been itching to get your rematch.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
No, sir. You don't want me to get that W again, man.
No, sir. Whenever you want to come into the franchise, you can come in franchise.
Nah, bro, I'm not about to play your super team. When you've been in that season for how many years?
It's going on 11.
Yeah, my point exactly. My point exactly, bro.
They do go.
So when I come over to y'all league, I'm going to
incomplete. It's Crawford. And he's out of bounds.
Got Ashley over
take
there.
this one up to the 35.
Now the thing is though,
they're able to keep the drive
I don't
alive.
got no
7
shoot up
yards
either.
that time, and the decision to go for it
Maybe
proves
the
to be a
playoffs.
good one.
Actually, I know Ashley game.
Ball up
It's
to
just
the
when I
35
played
now as
him,
they come up on 1st
I
and
was
10.
twisted. And I think I was too excited. Yeah, when I played you, I had to calm down my nerves. I couldn't let two people out of y'all group beat me.
There's a lot of contact going on there.
These are facts, man. I'm telling you,
keep 2 hands on the
Not
football
denying it.
and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you, boy. Show him up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field.
How long actually been going
That's
on?
why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself
how
up
long
for
he been
3rd
off?
and short.
He been off his
When it's
mic.
3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even
He's already out of the party.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Oh shit! I forgot it's late out there, man. I need to get the hell out of California.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock. 11? Almost 11? No, almost 10.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to get my extra 2. I'm about to go smoke this little weed that I got.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
But he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off.
Second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check three. Back. Tight off. Wristone. Grab it. Kill. Hey, high 7. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Check. Lucky, squeeze. Check. Crunch. Watch the twist. Explain.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Not a whip. Hey, watch the leg. Fast. Mike 55. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Mike 55. Dropped it. Check 43.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 51. Your track. You're out. Check 3. Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 37. Check 30. 22. Check. Mama. 22. Check. Mama.
First down, Murray. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down at the 49-yard line.
4 down. Check. Front. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Twist. 55 is Mike, guy, 55. All day, baby, all day.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, watch it.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch the run.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Switch. Go. Echo.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
I'm
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On the double. 55. Hey, exit. Lead trip.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm here all day. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, double up. Check 31, check 31. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Moon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Moon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
80 weapons. Check 4, check 4. Smooth.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down in the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Stewart, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now Stewart on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12. Murray. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. You go take.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stewart. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Let's walk. Watch the safety creep. Lose it.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Go. He's coming to you. Orbit. Hey, hey, hey.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Let's pick it up. It's Aaron Jones.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Ready? 55. Stop your whining. Hey, orbit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught by Cobb. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go. Pick it up.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Check 13. Joker.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm coming.
Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Delta. 57 to Mike. 57.
On third down, Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Coming to you. Go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey.
Topper!
Whip. Watch the whip.
Go!
He's tracking.
Get it!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again on second down. Murray to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it, 5. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the gun on third down, Murray flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.